Hey Jeb, what's our word today?
Panda parenting.
Panda parenting.
Strip Club Video with Danny Myers, Dane Hansen, and Jeb Gerald starts now.
Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Strip Club Video. Got a full group of guests here today. I am Danny Myers. We've got Jeb Gerald with us. We have Dane Hansen with us, and from Texas joining us right now. I guess you're in Texas. This is David Hume. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you doing, Danny?
Good, man. Glad you could join us here today because we got a cool subject. Ever since the pandemic, our industry lost a shit ton of DJs. Whether it was they found something else to do or whatever, and every time I bring up social media in one of our industry groups. First thing I see is we need a DJ. We need a DJ. So I thought we would do a show on. So you want to be a strip club DJ? And see if we can get some of these clubs hooked up and stuff. So the first thing I want to do, if you haven't seen it already, we did a previous show on what we look for when we're hiring strip club DJs, but we didn't have David on that show, so we might get a little different perspective here. David, you are with Bucks. You are the lead DJ at Bucks, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and you guys are expanding like a lot of clubs are, and you're coming to my state. You're in Ohio.
Yes. We actually just opened up in Columbus. We have our urban brand in Toledo already, and we're looking at doing a couple of more clubs in the area. So
Very cool. Very cool. So I saw a post the other day from you that said that you would actually be willing to train somebody that has no experience.
honestly, the way that things are now, I'd actually prefer to train somebody with no experience. To be honest, it's a lot easier to instill new good habits or what the company wants, what my bosses expect, what they need. It's a lot easier to do that than it is to break away from old bad habits or other things other companies have told them they need to do.
Mm-hmm. So then let me ask you this: when you're, if somebody was interested, what are the kinds of things would they call you for an audition? I mean, you're in Texas, and these openings are in Ohio.
Yeah, they could call me for an audition, and I would. They could call me for an audition, and I would just set it up, put them in touch with the bosses, whatever one they, whatever location they needed to go to, and we could orchestrate it from there.
Okay. And your clubs, do you furnish the music, or do you expect the DJs to bring their own, or a little of each?
We do a little combination of both. You know what I mean? If the DJ has his own hard drives and he's familiar with the music and gets our format, then it's okay if they bring their own. But I always hook up, the house computers with its own set of music at every location that we open up.
And you prefer your DJ bring his own microphone, right? For the audition?
I prefer every DJ to bring their own microphone. I mean, I wouldn't want anybody running around. That's just kind of sanitary.
Yeah.
Come on, you don't like making out with everybody on the microphone?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You don't have a universal COVID mic, do you?
Why does my microphone smell like cheese?
Yeah. No. I mean, and you guys have seen some of the pictures I've posted up of microphones we found in old locations when we bought them.
Yeah.
Every club I've ever gone to has a horrible
They're
house
almost
mic.
as bad as Tim Hannum's pictures. So.
Oh God. There you go. Okay, so your auditions, what would you expect from them to do if they show up at one of your clubs and your manager gives them an audition? Are you seeing what kind of music they're going to play? Are you seeing what they're going to say? Are you going to tell them what to say?
No, I mean, usually what I like to do is I like to just put them on the microphone after listening to the DJ that's there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Being that we're not going to replace that DJ.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have them listen to the DJ that's there, and then then they get on the mic, and I'll either run the music or have the other DJ run the music, and then if they have their hard drive, then I'll let them feel comfortable, run the music for about a half an hour, so I can get a feel of what they're going to do, and then we go from there.
So you're looking for the voice first?
Always looking for the voice first. Music is trainable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree with that. I'm always kind of curious, and you give them time to warm up. As you know, the first couple of times you get on the mic cold and nervous, it's kind of cracky. How long do you let them talk on the mic?
You know, I give them about a half an hour or so to get comfortable. You know, and if they've never done it before, if somebody's completely new to it, say they were like karaoke DJ or stand-up comedian, or somebody with microphone experience before but not necessarily in the club, then I'll give them a little bit more time. Yeah, main thing is just be on time for the fucking audition. Like be on fucking time and don't come with any excuses. Like I don't want to hear that you had traffic and we're stuck in it 15 minutes before, because that's just not going to work during shift change. So
I don't know, man. I got a disagreement on one thing though. I think that yes, the voice is the most important thing. If somebody can talk, you can teach them what to say easily. Music, you can give somebody a closet full of clothes and they're not going to match their shit. You can give people a hard drive full of music and they're not going to be able to play the same set as somebody else. So music is manicurable.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how trainable it is to teach somebody to have good fucking taste. You can't, or to read a room. You can teach somebody a little bit, but there's that part where you just can't. You can't teach it. I mean, they either have it or they don't.
And you're not going to find that out until they're on a Friday night prime time.
And that's unfortunately the only way we do find out.
You're never going to find that out until they're on a Friday night prime time, and you got a room full of people, and then they go this weird direction, and start playing fucking ABBA. You're just not going to know.
So when you audition, say you're auditioning for a primetime DJ, do you audition them on prime times?
I mean, if we're auditioning for a primetime DJ, then I'll have to come in on a Friday night. You know what I mean? Or I'll have them come in on Friday night and I'll get them started at 10. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, turn a fender bender into a car wreck. You know what I mean? Like, so if they come in at 10, I give them a half an hour. That's fine. If it's bad, I can fix it up, and move it along.
You primarily cut them at a half hour? Is that how long you leave them on?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna allow somebody enough time to kill the whole entire room. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, this guy's bad, and they're like, give him another 20 minutes. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
And if they are interested in in joining your Bucks crew, how do they get a hold of you, or do they call the club directly, or what? They can
call any of our locations directly. You can always contact me on Facebook. You can contact my boss, Scott Disciano. He's our vice president of operations. He does a lot with he does everything with all the locations, and he's the main one that I work with hooking up the DJs for the new locations and the GMs coming into those spots.
Very good. I got a whole list of openings all around the country that I'm going to get to here in just a second, but I want to go to Jeb first. Before I do that, because Jeb, you're with Pony Bama, and Dane, you're with Pony 2. And you guys, Jerry Westland is expanding like crazy. He's buying clubs all over the place, and you guys need DJs. You need some main guys. You need some day shift guys. Tell me what you guys are looking for.
Hard.
I literally think that between Bucks and Pony, we're looking for everybody. Mine's a little bit different though. I'm not looking for somebody with a hard drive. You don't have to bring a microphone. I'm looking more for a floor host, a party organizer, somebody who can handle the chaos of the floor and navigate a huge amount of traffic while still keeping everybody having a good time. It's a little bit different. It's not so booth oriented as a lot of the other clubs are. Like Bucks is very booth oriented. Ours is more on the floor. So I'm looking for more of when he said stand-up comedian, I was like, man, I need to go to a stand-up place and start snagging some guys. It's really more of what I'm looking for versus someone who's going to pick every song.
Looking for an MC basically is what I mean in a nutshell. You can call him a party host, call him whatever the hell you want. We need a master of ceremonies at each club. That's what we need. Somebody that can run the show seamlessly and has some decent taste in music and some common sense in computer.
It's more music editing. Yeah. You're more of a curator.
Yeah, because you guys use Show Club VIP.
Yes, we do.
Show Club VIP has the music, so you guys don't touch music. You don't pick music. It is all done by the computer. Well, with a little.
Yeah, you do. You can pick and choose, but it is set up to where you don't have to if you don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
In an off shift, if you don't have somebody who is doing that role of whatever MC you want to call it, they can pick every song. They can pick every song that's played all night, just like a regular DJ does. Those songs will cut at 3 minutes. They will fade in and out. They do have an intro and outro. They do have a voice, but you can shut that off. It does have announcements made between it, but all these things. You can still pick the music. You can still DJ the room. You can still read the room and play to the room if you want to take it to that level and do that. Is it needed? No, it's not necessarily needed. Does it help at times with the right room? Yes, it does. But in other times, it's an absolute godsend. You don't have to deal with all the headaches of somebody picking the slowest fucking song to run somebody out at the end of the night. So it does have its benefits, you know what I mean? But yeah, I like the fact that you can pick music, because on nights where we don't have a DJ and I'm there, I'll go up there and load up 2 hours of music, and I like listening to what the hell I want to play. It's great. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's actually, it's all right. You know what I mean? In that aspect. So.
But we're definitely looking. We've got locations all over the country, just like Bucks. We're expanding north, south, east, and west. Literally, you can hit us up online. You can call us. You can even text my club, Pony Bama. Google it. It's nice and easy. But we're definitely looking for people. We're taking auditions. Pretty much everyone's going to audition out of here in Huntsville, Alabama, for all the locations. But who knows? Somebody might be messing up somewhere and need to replace, and then we've got a bunch of new ones opening up as well that we just took over.
And guys, don't get scared off about the show club thing, because most of you just like to hear yourselves on the mic any fucking ways.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to do if you come here or come work for Ponies. So you're not going to lose anything by coming here. You still get to run your mouth. So come on and work with us.
What all markets are you guys looking for, Pony? I know you got Indianapolis, right? You got like 3 or 4 clubs there.
From Indianapolis, Chicago, Mississippi, Tennessee. We have Carolinas. We're everywhere, but we're all the smaller to medium sized clubs
coming to a city near you.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well, I got this list of clubs that I kind of pulled off. I'm not going to guarantee that every one of these is still going to have an opening, but I went online and went on our industry groups and grabbed this list, and a few people sent me some. We got the Fox Gentlemen's Club in Bath, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where Bath, Pennsylvania is, but Fox Gentlemen's Club in Bath, Pennsylvania. We got Goldfinger's Gentlemen's Club in Sunrise, Florida. What big city is Sunrise close to? Do you know?
Sunset.
Okay. So you guys got to do your own Googling. We're not directory assistants here. I'm giving you these. Don't go messaging me. Well, what's the phone number there?
Isn't it near like Hollywood and
yeah, I think it's near Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chain Peppermint Hippo. They've got one in Akron that is looking, and one in Akron, Ohio, and Neenah, Wisconsin. And that is Peppermint Hippos run by Alan Chang. And I've had some very, very cool conversations with that guy. He seems like he'd be a great guy to work with. So check those out. Rick's Cabaret in New Orleans is looking for a daytime DJ. Penthouse in New Orleans is looking for somebody to fill Binger's old shoes. Yeah, that would be a big shoes to fill. Dream Girls, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then we got 3 in Denver, or in Denver area. We've got
Jeb left a big hole there when he left.
Yeah, Diamond Cabaret, not Diamonds, not my club. Diamond Cabaret in Denver, Colorado. PT's in Denver, and the Mile High Club in Denver have all said that they are looking for DJs.
And those are all actually the same company. They do have 3 different names, but they're all run by the same management group. So someone could actually get in there and go through all 3 of those clubs right now.
Cool. And then I got Club 205 in Portland, Oregon, and they've actually given me more details. They said 3 night shifts, weeknight shifts to start, $14 an hour, and tips, and they say apply in person there. So don't call her.
I used to work there.
You did?
I worked at Club 205 for a long time, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, very cool. And then I got
it's a good operation. I believe Dave Dewitt, Super Dave, is the guy that's running it right now. We're looking for the DJs. He's good people.
Currently, I'd say in this country, we need about 65 qualified DJs to get back to work right now.
It's very similar to the fast food and, you know what I mean? They got to the point where, okay, we're making it now on what we're making it on. We've all transitioned into something else. We've been forced to move into something else. And a lot of them just said, fuck it, I'm not going back to that again. You know what I mean? They're getting a paycheck now. It's on paper. So
just because you've never done this before doesn't mean you can't do this. Come holler at us. I'll take some rookies too, just like David said. I'll take somebody that's never done it before.
I've always been of that same mindset too that David was saying earlier about I'd rather get somebody that doesn't have any bad habits or Kentucky windage, so to speak, and take them and teach them the right way versus having somebody that thinks they know everything already. And it's a lot tougher to teach an old dog a new trick, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a fan of finding a floorman who wants to be promoted because they already know the business side of it. They know how the club works. They know how your club works and what the rules are and what you can and can't do. So I've always been a fan of trying to find a floorman who's got some music knowledge and has a decent voice and train them. I got one more opening on this list from a guy. Let's see. He says his name is JDub. And he said he's got Pony Bama is looking for a full-time main DJ. The guy we got now sucks.
Come on down. I thought Danny was going to take the mic from me this weekend with Marie Parker.
Me, no. When I go into another club, I never grab the mic, man. I don't know. I never grab the mic when I've at least I haven't yet. So we'll see.
He didn't grab the microphone, but he grabbed the goth girl. What?
That's what happens when you get on top.
Yeah.
You get on top, Jeb, and everybody's coming for your head now, man.
Come on with it.
Yeah, goth girl. That was at Dane's club, Lydia. She hurts me. Okay, next subject, because she listens to the show too, so I had to throw that little plug in there for her.
I see what you're doing there, Danny. I got you.
No free dances.
All right, Danny.
Yeah, I'll be back there in a few weeks. So she's got two tongues. Anyway. Anything else on the DJ thing before I go on my next subject?
David, you guys are hiring for anywhere else besides Ohio?
Right now we're looking for Ohio. We got El Paso coming up and, probably some other locations that, have not been bestowed upon me yet, but that's usually how it works is, it'll be right before they open and it's, hey, David, do you know anybody in this city?
Yeah, literally like the day, hey, we're opening tomorrow. You got somebody?
Yeah. And then, and then it'll be like, hey, surprise, you're flying out here to open this club.
Yep.
But I wouldn't expect anything less. I love Bucks. I love the Bucks guys. I've had a good relationship with Scott for 20 years, and I'm glad to be back working for him. So, cool. Great company.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop up your Columbus club and say hi to those guys up there. I know some of the
people.
You
definitely
up there,
should,
so.
Danny. You definitely.
It's about 2 hours away. I'll drive up there and hang. I need to make a Columbus road trip anyway. So.
Columbus or Toledo. We got some things going on in the area. Eventually it will be exactly what is expected of a Bucks club. So.
Hey, let me ask you about your Toledo club. Your Toledo club is the Urban brand.
One of them is, they're gonna do too. Yeah.
Okay. I have spent very little time in urban clubs. Give me the difference between an urban strip club DJ and a club like ours, a top 40 pop kind of it's a completely different thing, isn't it? Completely different animal.
I guess they just play more Future or Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play any Pooh Shiesty, but
don't blame you.
Places, they do. They run through, they'll run through $40,000 worth of ones in a night, where other clubs will run through, $30,000-$40,000 in funny money. You know what I mean? Just that's the difference. It's a throw money fun. It's a throw money fun club.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in urban clubs. I like urban clubs. That like a couple of them out here are really fun. So
I miss my Dallas urban clubs very much so.
Yes. You know where I'm talking about. But
I miss it very much.
Not gonna say it.
Okay, let me go on to the next subject. A couple of weeks ago, we did a strip club video show on automated DJ systems, and we had some comments. Some were good, some were what? You got an itch there, Dane? You have a little itch on your face, huh?
Yeah, a little scratch.
And we got some interesting feedback, and we got some from the owners, but Dane, there was one from one of our one of the automated companies that kind of had you a little fired up. So give me 1 second before I raise your blood pressure.
Time to get dangry with Dane Hansen.
Okay, hopefully Tim doesn't sue me for stealing that off of his strip club radio
You notice
show.
I even brought snacks today. I was just trying to keep my mouth shut, so I thought I would just keep eating and I wouldn't say anything. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up. First of all, we weren't talking about that particular automated company, so to speak. We never brought that company up. I don't think that was.
We did. I think we did mention that they existed as well.
But I mean, it's not what we were talking about, and I wasn't giving a disclaimer for that company or a fucking PR release so they could go out and sell their goddamn. I think that's wrong. I don't think that they should have done that. I'm a little pissed off about that, Simon.
Yeah, Simon. I definitely want my commission check since.
Yeah, hold on. Before Jeb, hold on. I don't have an actual drop for you, Jeb, but I do have. Hold on. Let's see. Jeb gets. Why isn't it working? Jeb. Damn, I had this all set up.
Yeah,
this one. Hold on. Wrong button. Jeb gets angry.
we let Danny get high one time. You see what happens?
He gets all kinds of sound effects,
No, seriously,
psychedelics.
I know for a fact that CoverJock got a sell off of our show just because we put the products out there. And we didn't even get a shout out, a commission check, or anything from that. Simon, shame.
You didn't even tag my ass in the post.
Shame.
Yeah.
You did not even tag me in the post that you used me for.
And Heiko definitely has to take all of us out to eat, without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to read this comment. Then this was put on CoverJock. They actually shared our show, so I'm glad they shared our show.
It wasn't a bad.
It's from CoverJock, and it says, we have had our fair share of haters over the years, but we have to say these DJs did a great job trying to keep a balanced view of DJ automation. I like that. That was nice. Then it goes into, did you know the CoverJock was conceived back in 2010 and was originally designed to cover a live DJ? And it was the decision of the club owners to run the system on the power shifts for many of the reasons highlighted in this video. We absolutely agree the great DJs are worth every penny, but also in every club, there is a time and place for our automated DJ service. Book your free demonstration today at. So I don't know. I'm glad they shared it.
It wasn't the wording. It wasn't the wording at all. It wasn't at all. It wasn't offensive. It wasn't anything that they said. It's just the fact that, okay, they could have said something about Panda. Or they could have tagged somebody else in the three of us in the post. They could have said, "Hey, is it okay if we use this post?" Anything like that would have been a little, I mean, especially knowing past history and the fact that of what happened in the past at a couple expos, and they were allowed to do certain things and come into our board meeting when nobody else was on board with that, and we allowed them to do that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a little, I don't know, sand in the wound, I guess. Salt in the wound.
That's the first post I think they put on social media in a year.
So I don't think that
I haven't heard anything.
using us as a springboard back into the competition for their product is the right thing to do.
Yeah. See, I don't.
Not real happy about it.
I don't have a problem with them sharing our show without asking permission, because bottom line is I read some quotes off of their website, that they were talking about DJs, and I didn't get their permission. So, I mean, what's on the internet is fair game as long as it's not an image. So, yeah.
I'm not mad about that. I just want my check.
You want commission. Dane wants tagged. and I just
No,
want
I
more
don't give a
people to
shit
share
about
the
being.
show.
I don't want tagged on any of their stuff. Honestly.
Yeah, CoverJock.
Don't tag me.
Everything.
No, I'm just venting. I don't give a shit. It is what it is, man. I mean, I just think it's kind of fucked up that they, out of nowhere, like Jeb said, man, nobody's heard from them in a year, and now all of a sudden, oh hey, let me use this to get some sales. Fuck that. That's not cool.
And this is
Have
my
any of you
favorite.
guys ever even used CoverJock?
Yep.
If I know,
I've tried.
I did it in Rhino in Portland, Oregon, and it was horrible.
It's
Yeah.
it's very clunky. It's
was
unbelievably clunky.
It was horrible. So that's just my experience with it.
It's clunky.
Wonder if they're gonna use this show for their next ad.
All I can say is you get what you pay for in everything in life.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't take care of your DJ and make sure they're being taken care of, and owner operators understand what I'm talking about, that the structure has changed on how they're taken care of. But as long as you make sure that your staff's taken care of, they're going to do a great job for you. You're going to get what you pay for.
Just like cleaning your lighting equipment.
You know, maintain
clean it,
carpets. You know, same sort of thing.
It'll last a whole lot longer if you take care of shit.
So
You know?
it is what it is. This is a funny show. We need DJs. We have openings, and we're talking automation all at once. It's literally everything in the industry all in one show right now.
oh
No, I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit that they tagged us anything. I'm just venting. The problem is that now it's a good idea, like out of fucking nowhere. Oh, now we're going to use these guys. You didn't care what I said fucking for the last 10 years. Now you do, though. All of a sudden when it's beneficial to you, fuck you. That's not cool. That's kind of my problem with it more than anything, I guess.
We finally woke Dane up. It only took us 7 months.
7 months, you know. But I had to bring snacks. I think that's what it was.
Snacks.
Gave one of those disclaimers. Opinions on the show. You're take another drink slowly there, Jeb. Your
Yeah,
green
you like
screen
that?
really
You gotta use
your
green
green
cans.
screen I'm seeing right through. Now hold it down. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a hollow can.
That's how you don't get shot up for using someone's trademark. Which Dane's like, screw it, I'm getting sued by AW.
Yeah. Okay. What you drinking there, David?
David's juice cup is actually holding his phone up.
Yeah,
It's a sippy cup.
It's actually a sippy cup. It's for my 4-year-old.
Nice.
He likes to play and knock around cups sometimes. So, you know, when it's playtime, he just uses a sippy cup.
I've seen Dave party. I know where he gets it from.
Dave
Oh,
uses a sippy cup too, yep.
Yeah, I need a sippy cup every once in a while too.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Dave, hey, thanks so much for coming on, brother.
Yeah, it was nice
Hopefully
talking
we'll
to you
get
guys
your
as always.
positions filled. Jeb and Dane, hopefully we get your positions filled. I don't there might be a new club opening in Dayton, but I don't know if I got that one filled yet or not, but I'll fill you guys in on that when
I
I
hope you get
more
your whole fill
details.
too, Danny.
Not my club. No, I'm not going anywhere. They're stuck with me. They're stuck with me. Follow all of our shows. I think this is officially episode 20. We've got them all on YouTube. Just go to djdanny.myers.com and they're all right there put together, or we put these things out on Facebook and everywhere else that we can. So share the shows, and I don't care if you share the shows.
Comments,
I don't care if you say.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We won't. We might not blast you if you share our comment. If you share our shows.
I don't know. They got some more free press. Congratulations.
There you go. Strip Club Video. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.